What's going on YouTube, Fesify media. So I still get comments and DMs about Wiley, what actually happened. So for the people that don't know, I'm just going to sum up the situation of how he got censored on social media and now no platforms allow him to post on any. Literally, YouTube, Twitter, everything you can think of he can't post on and he gets censored. So what actually happened? Now Wiley is known as one of the legends and even the godfather of the grime scene, and like a year or so leading up to when he actually did fall off all the social media platforms, he was starting to get the recognition he deserved from the song Bossy. He had Idris Elba, he had Stefflon Don, he had Sean Paul on one song, and that song raked up a lot of views and was a commercial hit. Now, a lot of people within the music industry, when they get to this level of success or fame, they normally have someone managing their social media, or if they don't, they just post when they got new music or promoting something, not too opinionated on their social media and talking daily, because if you do, you end up saying something wrong. And that's exactly what Wiley was doing for months and months, I'd say even a year or so up until the situation happened. So Wiley went on a Twitter rant one day and said some very offensive things towards the Jewish community. He said stuff like, "Jewish people, you think you are too important and I am sick of you." He said Jewish would do anything to ruin a black man's life, but it won't work with me, I am a savage. A lot of backlash, and he said stuff like, "Is it anti-Semitic to say Jewish people have power?" And there was loads and loads of more tweets, stuff like Jewish people are racist and they hide, and it just kept going on and on. So singling out the Jewish community and then remarks towards them, it wasn't long until he had his Twitter suspended, and then he agreed to do an interview on Sky about it. Now, me personally, I don't think this was the right platform to give the Wiley interview. I think it was enticing him and getting him to act out of character. He got angry there and he started saying things like the fans are fickle and stuff that you generally wouldn't hear from Wiley. I mean, he would have a laugh sometimes, but it was definitely a strange interview. The interview's got a lot of dislikes and the general guard is quite edited, and you got a high-pitched and angry Wiley from the start. He's not really going to be thinking properly and be able to actually answer your questions well. Now, I'm no interview expert, but if I was going to get interviewed on TV, I would definitely take some deep breaths, go in there very calm and think about everything I say. And Wiley fell right into their trap, and they definitely made him fit the narrative they was painting with that whole story.
Watch this. I'm more excited on Twitter than all these people. Forget the ignorance. I'm still more excited. They're all idiots. Why are these banned from the geo? Shut up. Wait a second. Hey, look at this racism. Look at this. I'm Wiley. That's Kano. And you see Kano, there is a difference between Kano and Wiley, the way they look. And Kano's actually been like in acting, so they know his face, you know. Look. Put Kano's face there. Why are you putting Kano's face? Is there a difference between Kano and Wiley? What's that called? What's that called? Wait a second. What is it? Work that out, you lot. By the way, there was no Holocaust denial. And you lot deny black history all day long. To be fair, you're part of it. You're some of the slave owners. When I say you lot, you know you mean. You know what I mean. Don't, if the shoe fits, wear it, mate. Don't start being clever. If the hat fits, wear it. If the hat fits, wear it. As a Jewish man, father, teacher in London, I thank you. Sky News, da da da. Mate, listen, I'm not anti-Semitic. I just drew you lot out. There's a difference. I just put myself on, because, you know what I mean? Otherwise, the systemic, you brush it under the carpet, gets hidden. Just like you pushed me off Twitter. So, you know what I mean? I don't mind that either, because that's like I've still got this platform. American Jewish community stood with the UK Jewish community. Well, what are we saying there, mate? Look. I don't need to go to MySpace. I'm on YouTube. After this video, they'll probably try and block it, I bet. But you can't imagine you could cancel corporation. Yeah, you ain't gonna get the giants. Hold tight the people who walked out for 48 hours. That's not why. That's not why. You lot are air. It's the higher ups. Like, there's higher ups who just probably, you lot are air. Don't think you've done nothing.
Wiley later did an interview with Poet and he said he wished he worded it different. Like, he addressed the people he wanted to address but worded it different, because he worded it in a way which was racist, because he was addressing the people that are a certain race that you don't like and put a race as the agenda behind it. And anytime you generalize a race of people to be a certain way, that is racist, and what he said was anti-Semitic, no matter how he looks at it or the people he's dealt with, generalizing it is always going to be that way. It seems like he's learned too. He said when you say words, you have to be very sure of what you're saying and what you're doing, and especially when he's got an audience as big as he had like 400k plus Twitter followers. Our own Prime Minister Boris Johnson has said numerous things that are racist and been given chance after chance after chance, but when Wiley did it, bang, he was gone. Maybe that interview was the icing on the cake and it made him look a certain way, and sometimes people deem Wiley to be crazy, but it's just his character and his personality if you don't understand him. There's good quotes saying it's not what you say, it's the way you intend it, and he said some pretty dark things. Did he intend it in a malicious way? I don't know. Well, I'll put up a poll saying, does Wiley deserve to be censored on social media? And 4,000 people voted on my Instagram. 21% of people said yes, and 79% of people said no. Wiley has been in the game from 1994 to the present day. Does he deserve another chance? Is the question for you guys today. Comment below. I said about Wiley before that he's been exited from the scene, meaning he's exited off social media, so you can't really grow or promote your music anymore. And he did actually reply to me when I said that. It was funny.
Hey, Fesify on YouTube. I hope you get this video. Make sure you put it on your channel. Listen, the music industry is not a scene. It's a business. And it doesn't give a F about anyone in it. So correct yourself. The music business is not a scene. Grime is a scene. Garage is a scene. Jungle is a scene. The music business ain't. And they could never exit me out, even if they tried, because I am a scene. They are a business. I'm a scene and a business. They are just a business. Yeah, put that on your channel.
To be honest, Wiley is actually talking facts here. As much as not really got anything to do with me in the music industry, what I will say, when I said he's been exited out of the scene, I meant to say he's been censored in social media, which is the primary thing you need in this generation to promote music. No one's buying CDs, no one's buying them old tapes or anything like that. So you sell your music online. We need social media to push it. So by Wiley being censored on the biggest platforms like Facebook's, Instagram, Twitter, all these platforms, YouTube, it's actually took a huge toll on him. Of course, he's still getting his message out there and stuff from platforms like myself who want to make videos on him because I'm actually a fan of him, but I just had my wording wrong there. I meant he's been censored on social media, which has took an impact on his career, and the hierarchies and the people at the top do control that. And yes, in this generation, I believe you need social media as a voice to promote your music. I'm not going to be biased on this situation because I'm a huge fan of Wiley. I get where the Jewish community were coming from on this, but what do you guys think? Let's get a discussion going in the comments. Do you think he should be censored or given another chance to learn from his actions and move forward and not do something like this again? I remember seeing an interview, but I can't actually remember or find it on the internet, where Wiley said something about he don't care about coming back to the social media and returning now. But guys, if you generally want to see Wiley return and this video hits a couple thousand likes, smash the like button, and the general consensus is that he should get a second chance, I'll set up a thing for the signatures to try and raise awareness and trying to get Wiley back on social media, and hopefully he can do a public apology to help the situation as well, and then we can see Wiley talking the stuff he used to, but hopefully not offending anyone, and that's if you guys want to see it.